Well, it's time to make a video on literally the most broken champion in the game ever since the history of Wild Rift. And it baffles me how little people play Evelynn. I ban Evelynn every single game or I play her. It's one of the two. There's never an in between. So there's timestamps in the description to just skip to the gameplay. And let me just say, like, it's so easy. Let me just explain the build. It's so easy. The build part is probably going to take like 1 minute. You start with a Rabadon's Death Cap. Then you go for Lich Bane. Then you go for Infinity Orb. Then you go for Void Staff. And then you go for whatever. Any item like Rift Maker, I don't know, Leandries, the Green Book, whatever you want. And then you go boots. Yes, you don't build boots before 5 items. Let me explain why. Evelynn is invisible. You don't need boots. And Lich Bane gives you 5% movement speed, and Infinity Orb gives you 5% movement speed. These are stacking movement speeds, so you're already getting 10% movement speed. The reason that I'm saying she's invisible, she doesn't need movement speed, is because enemies are not running away from you. You just want to build as much damage as possible, so that when you go in, you one-shot them guaranteed. And I'll tell you all about the combos and everything, of course, but this is the build. As simple as that. For the runes, of course, you go Electrocute to contribute towards your one-shotting. You go for Gathering Storm, so you one-shot even harder in the late game. Here it's situational, but generally Hunter Titan. You don't want to get CC'd hard. And then here, Hunter Genius. You want to have as low cooldowns as possible. For the boots, you go for Iron Boots, by the way. Oh yeah, and Protobelt. Protobelt is really good because Protobelt allows you to engage with no counter, really. Like, you know, normally you can go you can go within the enemy's range. At least they can see you for like half a second. With the Protobelt, they're not even gonna have a half a second. You're instantly gonna engage and you're gonna one-shot them. For the spells, you go for Smite and Flash. You really need Flash. I've seen some Evelynn players not go for Flash because they think you don't need it, but trust me, you need it as an Evelynn. So that is it about the build. Let's now get into the gameplay. Actually, before showing you the gameplay, I want to show you guys this guy. Call Me Talk. This is where I was already decent at Evelynn. Now I'm pretty good, but this guy is next level. He's the best Evelynn I've seen in my life. It's unbelievable how he plays Evelynn. Like, truly unbelievable. Like, I upped my game because of watching him. I learned the trick of not building boots because of him. Because, like, it makes so much difference. It's crazy. Like, you may think, like, not building boots. It's 1,000 gold. 1,000 gold can get you it's like a third of a tier 3 item. So you're gonna get tier 3 items faster than, you know, the enemy. Pretty much guaranteed. And I want to remind you guys, I am doing a skin giveaway this month. All you have to do to enter is put down a comment under this video. So let's talk about Evelynn. Evelynn is, like, I want to compare it to Shyvana's early game, but it's better. Like, Evelynn's early game is comparable to Shyvana's early game, but better. It's comparable in the way that you want to farm till level 5. Evelynn is one of those champions that gets the power spike from level 5. Before level 5, you're incredibly weak. The old Evelynn used to be strong, but then, well, old Evelynn like 1 year ago, 1.5 years ago. But now you just want to get to level, 5 as fast as possible. And the way you want to do your jungle clear is a red buff. Then you want to take the wolves. Then you want to take these wolves. And then you want to take the blue buff. And then you want to try to take the scuttle crab. Something along those lines. This is going to get you the fastest towards level 5. Well, no. A full jungle clear gets you there even faster, but it takes a little too long with Evelynn, I would say, to do like a full jungle clear. It's generally going to be better to try to look for a gank with your sweeper. Even though your ganks are not that strong early game, when you have a sweeper, it automatically makes your ganks just a bit better. You know what I mean? So like, look here, I'm using sweeper. So the enemy pike doesn't know where I am. So if he overextends and tries to go for the misfortune, I kill him. But he doesn't overextend, so I take the L and I go back. It's okay. By the way, when you reach level 3, you want to put another point in your first ability, not in your second ability. This gives you a faster jungle clear as well. And then when you reach level 4, you want to put the point in your second ability. This looks like a potential free kill to me. I do have my flash. So I flash to him and I kill him. There you go. And the electrocute is so good, by the way, because... 1 second. Electrocute, What the hell is that coffee? Give me a second, guys. This is the secret sauce to coffee, by the way. This makes it taste very, very nice. I didn't put enough in it. Wow, that was horrible. Let's see if this is a bit better. Oh, yeah. So I made sure he couldn't kill Garen by quickly smiting him and using my second ability so he gets slowed. So let me give you some advice about this second ability as well. I see a lot of people, actually everyone, well, not everyone. There are some people that use it properly sometimes. This should be a kill, by the way. There you go, easy peasy kill. But yeah, about the second ability, a lot of people just use it, you know, until it's fully charged, until the heart is like fully charged, and then boom, they want to charm the enemy and all of that, right? Like shred their magic resist, all of that. However, while that is the main use of the second ability, you know, I'm not saying it's not, like that's definitely the main way you want to use it. There's also another way. If you will have a hard time to like catch an enemy, or like it also contributes to your one shot because you can slow enemies with it. If you don't fully make the heart and you pop it, it slows the enemy. So instead of charming them, it slows them. And even though you won't shred their magic resist and things like that, it's worth it. It's worth, like, you'll slow them. In some cases, that can be extremely powerful because a Teemo, for example, is a very fast champion. He can use his second ability to run away and, you know, he can outrun you. But if you slow him with your second ability, he's gonna be slowed for that few seconds, which could allow you to kill him instead of him running away. So try, like, unless you can one-shot the enemy for free, try to incorporate it in your combo. Like, try to do super fast second ability, third ability, first ability, ult, like all of your abilities. You have to use them super duper fast, and that gives you the maximum burst damage possible. Here you can see my team is getting caught, but the thing with Evelynn is you want to farm until you get your ultimate. When you get your ultimate, you want to gank. Pretty much always you want to gank when you get your ultimate, because that's okay. So take a look here. Should be a kill, even though we're early on in the game. I'm charming him and everything like that. Flash. Oh, he flashed out of it. That was well played by the Draven. He timed his flash perfectly with my ultimate. I would have, of course, killed him if he didn't flash. And I flashed to dodge Pyke's stun, but then he flashed as well. So what can I say? It was just well played by the Draven right there. So, you know, I did my gank. It was not successful. That's fine. Go back to your jungle. Back to your jungle. Farm up. I should backport now, shouldn't I? Oh no, I'm gonna rush the dragon because Kha'Zix is gonna do the Rift Herald. It's obvious. Yeah, Garen even says Kha'Zix is here, so I'm just gonna rush the dragon with my team. My smite is on a 10-second cooldown, so I have to take it a little bit slowly, just a little slowly. Yes, now we can take it. Just take it now. This is fine. Like, Evelynn loves dragons, just so you know. Evelynn is the type of champion that loves dragons. Of course, Herald is fine too, but dragons are really, really nice for Evelynn. Especially the Infernal Dragon. That's honestly the only dragon you care about, the Infernal Dragon. So, yeah, if that one is up first, you know, you want to take it. But that's not true, actually. Herald is also really good. And even if you take other dragons, they indirectly buff the Infernal Dragon that you potentially take in the future. And if you had no idea what I'm talking about, that's fine. I'm just babbling sometimes. Ah, there we go. Now it's good. See? So I second ability. There you go. Now he's slowed. But it's not quite enough, as you can see. I could have waited for my ultimate, but I really thought that I could kill him right here. I'm not taking the heal because I'm fine, as you can see. Okay. See, Kha'Zix is actually a bit of a problem for Evelynn. Let's actually talk about champions that counter Evelynn. First of all, Ashe. Ashe has a way to give visibility over Evelynn. So Ashe definitely counters Evelynn. Galio counters Evelynn. Galio counters every melee AP champion. So Galio definitely counters Evelynn. And about Vayne, I wouldn't say Vayne counters Evelynn. But the reason that I'm mentioning Vayne's name is because Vayne works very well with Wit's End. The item, Wit's End. And Wit's End counters Evelynn. In the late game, you're still gonna one-shot enemies that have Wit's End. Like, you don't have to worry about that. But before your fourth item, you're gonna have a rough time one-shotting enemies with a Wit's End. Kha'Zix kinda counters Evelynn too. Because unless you one-shot him, you're always gonna lose a 1v1. Like, you have to one-shot him. 100% one-shot, because you're gonna lose it. Lee Sin is a bit dangerous, but I wouldn't say as much. You just have to play a bit carefully early game. Fizz, No, Fizz doesn't counter you at all because you can dodge his ultimate with your ultimate. Like, I'm really doing my best to find counters to Evelynn right now because there's really not many. Let me think. Mundo counters Evelynn, but like he's not that big of a problem. The only reason Mundo really counters Evelynn is because he can stack magic resist because of the Spirit Visage, but he's really not that big of a deal, to be honest. I've never struggled too much against Mundo. Who have I struggled against though within Evelynn? Varus maybe a little bit. A good Varus is annoying. You know why? Because a good Varus is instantly gonna ult you when you engage, and when you're rooted, you cannot ult. So I would definitely say a good Varus could be annoying. It's not necessarily a counter, but it's just annoying. Look at this, by the way. 8 minutes into the game, I already have my second item. That's like never gonna happen unless you're truly snowballing. Like, unless you're hard snowballing a game, you're never gonna have 2 items 8 minutes into the game. Never. Trust me. Like, you're never gonna have that. You should pay attention to it next game when you're gonna have your second item. And I can promise you, it's probably not gonna be 8 minutes into the game unless you're winning really hard. Of course, when you're winning really hard, yes. Should be a kill. Okay, flashes. Never mind. That's fine. Actually, Draven counters Evelynn. Yeah, Draven does counter Evelynn because when you're chasing a Draven, he can completely stop your chase with his third ability. And Draven does so much damage. Like 3 basic attacks or something will kill you. It's crazy. Like if you're in the mid game against a strong Draven, it's really, really hard to play against. But like I try to, like now I'm actually trying to incorporate drafts in my videos because so many people kept telling me about it. Like, you should talk about it. Should be a kill, should be a kill. Go, 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 go. Yes! You see how I used my second ability there as well, very quickly to slow him. Come on, Thresh. Nice. Oh, nice. Thank you, Thresh. Thank you so much. That is a good Thresh player. That right there, that's what you want from a Thresh player. I don't have a smite, so we can't really do Herald. Oh, he used his third ability? I could I could flash and kill him. Ah, but he has a flash as well. Yeah. Maybe Janna counters Evelynn. Because, like, I remember playing Janna myself and just not giving Evelynn a single chance. Because, first of all, when Evelynn engages on, you know, one of your carries, like, if you're a really good Janna, you can have fast reaction time and shield your carry. Then you can slow the Evelynn, so you force her to ult, because if she doesn't ult, she's gonna die. And you have another tool to make sure the Evelynn doesn't engage, which is your ultimate. If the Evelynn engages on your team, or on you, if Evelynn engages on a Janna, Janna just ults and pushes the Evelynn away. You only have to do it fast, and Evelynn is not gonna be able to kill you as a Janna. So, okay, definitely Janna counters Evelynn. Like, definitely. Janna definitely counters Evelynn. So Janna is another answer you could potentially have to Evelynn. But I really want to warn you guys. While I'm saying all of these champions are counters to Evelynn, Evelynn is such a stupidly broken champion that... It's such a stupidly broken champion that she can still deal with the counters. Because, like, if you look at a lot of the champions, like Jhin, for example, like, Jhin has actual counters. You know what I mean? Like, tanks hard counter Jhin. You cannot do anything against tanks. You know what I mean? But Evelynn can do something against anyone. My team didn't attack the dragon here. Somehow I smited it against the Kha'Zix. Like, smiting against the Kha'Zix is really odd, but I'm not sure why my team wasn't taking down the dragon. Like, I almost missed the smite because I got so low because, I don't know, my team was just not taking it. You'll see, by the way. This is the perfect game to showcase Evelynn's power because this team was hot garbage. And when I say garbage, I mean garbage. No, I shouldn't talk too much. I remember I also said that I wouldn't trash talk people as much. They did their best, but they were not good. Let's say it like that. You'll see. You'll see. I think Annie was trolling, but I'm really not sure about that. Misfortune was struggling a lot. Thresh was decent. I think the Garen was just split pushing all the time, but he was decent. I don't remember. We'll see. But this game was ridiculous. It was such a hard game to play. Teemo is there. Or Jarvan, not Teemo. I just got my Gathering Storm Stack. I can just kill him. You know what I'm doing? Let me explain to you. Okay, test your knowledge. Test your knowledge. Why did I wait a little bit before engaging? Test your knowledge. This one you need to understand when you play Evelynn. Test your knowledge. Why didn't I instantly engage on that Jarvan right there? Let me know in the comments. See if you're gonna be right. Okay, I killed him. Nice. But Pyke got a quadra kill. Okay, let me answer the test your knowledge right now to you. And pause the video if you haven't already. So I'm ganking a Jarvan. The question was, why was I waiting until I was engaging? I was even waiting with my second ability. I didn't show myself. The reason that I waited was because I wanted Jarvan to use his third ability and first ability, which is all of his mobility. I wanted him to waste his mobility to try to clear the lane, you know, because there is no one anyways. And right after he uses his mobility, that's when I go in. So this not only works against a Jarvan. What is this Annie doing, by the way? But like if you're against let's say Pyke, for example, you know, it's always better to wait for him to use his third ability and then engage, because otherwise he can just run away. Or Ezreal, it's generally the best to wait for an Ezreal to use his third ability to engage. However, when you charm him, it's fine. If you're able to charm him, an Ezreal, for example, because Ezreal doesn't have a big dash, even if he dashes, you'll be able to charm him right back. So it really depends on the situation. Right now I can just one-shot Teemo. Probably don't even need my ult. Yep, there you go. If he comes close, I kill him. But he understood the assignment and didn't come close. I could go on Draven or Kha'Zix. Of course I'm gonna go on Draven. He's still alive, which kinda sucks. I want you guys to take a look at what happens here. Look. So Kha'Zix backported and half a second later Draven did. Look. You see what I did there? You have to have your eyes everywhere. You have to have your eyes everywhere. Because Kha'Zix backported like half a second earlier or half a second before Draven. So that means, you know, I'm gonna have half a second to attack Draven to make sure Kha'Zix is not gonna be able to kill me. Because if I attack both of them, Kha'Zix is just gonna kill me, right? If I keep him here. But if I let Kha'Zix go back and then attack Draven, it's a free kill. So that's exactly what I did. I timed it properly. Here, by the way, here I was really undecisive on what item I wanted to get as my last item. And then at some point I decided I wanted a Rift Maker as my last item. So like here you can see, boom, Rift Maker. I wanted to go for Rift Maker. I mean, it really doesn't matter what I go last item. Like as long as it gives me more ability power, it's gonna be fine. You don't really need anti-heal on Evelynn, to be honest. Unless you're against a Mundo. You only really need it against a Mundo. Okay, Annie actually did a good ultimate there, so I got a kill. I could one-shot Draven if I wanted to, but Kha'Zix is the main target. But like, I want to one-shot Draven, because it's literally just a free kill. Look. I didn't even need to ult, by the way. My ult did 2000 damage. I didn't even need to ult him there. I'm not sure why I did it, but I did more damage than I thought. I want my Garen to bait Kha'Zix here, because I can just kill him. So he is baiting him, as you can see. He is baiting him. But it didn't work, wow. Like, Kha'Zix is such a strong champion as well, to be honest. Come on. Surely, man. Just proc his Guardian Angel, please. No, no! Ah. Come on, I actually screwed up. I screwed up so badly there. Stupid Teemo, man. Perhaps Teemo somewhat counters Evelynn as well because of his ultimate. Because if you walk into his ultimate, a good Teemo counters Evelynn. Jhin counters Evelynn. Nasus counters Evelynn. Nasus hard counters Evelynn, by the way. Like, absolute giga counter is a Nasus. There you go. Like, now I'm finally starting to understand more counters. Nasus, because I play a lot of Nasus, Evelynn can never kill a Nasus. Like, Evelynn will never one-shot a Nasus because Nasus can just use his ultimate and you'll get bonus health, bonus magic resist, bonus everything. And Nasus can reveal an Evelynn very easily with his third ability. And Nasus can slow an Evelynn. So if an Evelynn engages on a Nasus, you can just slow her. Even when she ults away, she's still gonna be slowed. I'm not sure why the Annie is taking the blue buff, by the way. I'm pinging her that I'm coming even. He takes the blue buff from a level 15 Evelynn. And then he says, my bad. This dude really thought it was a good idea to take a blue buff from a level 15 Evelynn with almost 5 items. I don't know, man. Of course, I didn't trash talk him because I told you guys I changed in game. I don't trash talk people anymore. That has been changed since a while now. So yeah, I kept my anger within me. I have to ult here. He tries to kill me. I use the red jump thingy to get to the bear and I spited it. Gotcha! That was a nice outplay. Oh, that's a kill. Yeah, that's a kill. Nice. I killed the Kazakhs. Now we've pretty much won the game. Like, there's no way we lose the game right now. There you go. Now I build boots. Now. I could have bought teleport boots, but I really just wanted to finish my item to do as much damage as possible. And whatever this Garen is saying, it's Turkish, but I agree with him. Because it says 3 versus 5. It's me, Garen, and Thresh versus 5. Misfortune and Annie are really not doing anything this game. They're just kind of wandering around and just chilling. Look at this damage. The ult does 1066 damage. If an enemy is under 35% health, it will do 230% damage. Plus another additional 20%, I think, from the Infinity Orb. So, like, my ult will one-shot anyone. Oh, my ult didn't even do damage there, by the way, just so you know. Of course, I have to dodge the Jarvan ultimate right here. This Pyke, man! Like, this Pyke is actually really good. Look at him. But then he gets destroyed by a Garen bonk. But yeah, the enemies lost the game. Like, 100% the enemies lost the game. Yep, there we go. So let's take a look at how much damage I did and everything like that. $39,000 damage. Wow. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in the next Wild Rift video.